travelled many miles across vast oceans and flatlands and killed many things, and we've found ourselves an adequate looking base area. So our next job is to try and kill that skeleton over there and then build ourselves a base. We've got some good ideas for the base in our head, and we've made sure that there's a lot of things around here that we could do with, like rubber trees and lots of other trees and lots of flatlands for farms and lots of areas for quarries. This is indeed an idyllic heaven.
Yeah. So basically our problem was that we were stuck on an island of jungleness, and whoa!
David is just already blowing up the landscape.
What? There was a creeper in there, and it blew me up through the what?
Creeper in there?
I didn't even know there was an in there.
Oh well.
It blew up.
Possibly one of the more explosive ways to find our cave entrance.
Yeah, so thank goodness for lamb chops in FTB, because otherwise we'd be really screwed right now. So yeah, we've relocated. We've journeyed far, about 1 kilometre away, I think, in total.
Something like that, yeah.
From our original base.
Yeah, if you look, if we go over here,
we totally
running
took
for a
everything
while.
with us, though.
There you go. We are almost exactly 1 kilometre away. That's quite cool.
Pretty crazy.
So, David, do you have any fun ideas for what we can do with this build? This is a fruitful land.
Well, I don't know. Definitely it would be cool to build ourselves into the cliff a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking in terms of quarrying and stuff.
Well, quarrying is not going to happen for a long time yet. Certainly not.
Yeah, okay. I think what you may see us doing, guys, is totally playing a bit outside of recording as well. So when we come, we've got more new stuff to show you. I think that might be quite a fun idea.
Yeah.
Not extensively, but just enough so that we have some real progress and it's not all on screen. I think that that might be more rewarding for you guys. Leave us a suggestion in the comments though. If you don't want to see that, we'll hang tight a bit and we'll take feedback from you guys. So please let us know.
But for now, let's use that hole that the creeper made for us as a small kind of area base while we build our actual base. That seems like a good idea.
I think so. If we wall this off against the mighty foe, as 'twere.
And while you're doing walling and mighty foeing, I'm going to go chop down some trees.
Nice. So we need more wood. So how have you been since
up.
our last record session?
Me, I've been grand, man. I had a really good weekend. We went to go see Thor, the new Thor movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Saw that the other weekend. Yeah. What was your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to sort of go into much detail, but it's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot but more than I thought I would do, because I'm not a huge fan of Thor as a superhero.
I suppose Thor as a superhero goes directly against Thor as a god, and as we all know, Toby is religious to Greek myth.
I am. Thor is Norse, but, good. You get points for trying that.
Wait, is he Norse?
Yeah.
Of course he's Norse.
Thor is the Norse god of thunder.
Oh well, ignorance creeps out.
It's like the rhyme, the god of thunder rode in one day upon his ancient filly. I'm Thor, he cried, the horse replied, you forgot your saddle, filly.
Ah, yeah.
And, yeah, well, see,
dear.
He might be the god of thunder, but at least he can furnish us with a laugh or two. Oh, what a lad.
Furnish us with a laugh or two. Oh, I just did furnaces.
That's an awful joke. It's a very visceral and...
It was. Mine wasn't good either.
Dear. So what have the rest of you been up to while we've been away? I mean, I say away, we've only been gone for about a week. It's normal recording times. That's what happens on a day-to-day basis.
They haven't replied yet. I don't know why.
Are they ignoring us?
Really awkward silence. I think so. We do something bad. Ooh,
Don't know. Are you guys sad at us because you're not replying to us? Please say something. Please. No? Okay.
Toby, I don't know if you've noticed this, right? But I'm actually using a different skin from normal.
I had noticed, and you look a bit strange, and I don't know why.
It's kind of an HD version of the skin that you made me. It was made by someone called Arnie or Arne1066. So I think there's a little bit of fandom going there for you.
Oh wow!
As well. But
let's come and have a look.
A while ago. Yeah, you can come and have a look. I mean, I just had a look at it myself, but I know you wanna. I know when you come on eye.
Peruse your face.
Gorgeous man. Look at this boy.
Oh wow, it's strange. It's like you, but not you.
I'm so smooth.
I don't know how I feel. Yeah, you're clean shaven for one, and you've got a light coming out of the top of your head.
Well, I am not clean shaven. I do have my moustache.
Well, yeah, but you're otherwise clean shaven. The skin that I made for you was relatively dirty in a sort of I've just been working down the mines kind of way.
Yeah.
Which everybody in Wales looks like, so I kind of, I get points for realism, but no, that's a very good skin. Very cool skin.
TYVM.
Yeah, where's mine? Am I stuck being me forevermore?
My brightness was on moody, so I've had to set it to bright again.
Oh dear.
We took on board what you guys were saying about the whole darkness thing, and we have fixed it. You'll know when it gets dark. It'll be loads easier to see.
Yeah, so hopefully anyway.
You're welcome.
We are projecting increased brightness costs.
That's what we're doing.
No, not costs. Right, so maybe if we make a house starting up here, we can sort of survey our domain somewhat. That might be a cool idea, I wonder.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Now I'm losing food very quickly, so let me just run back and get some chickens. Oh, or porks. Lamb chop.
Lamb chops.
Yeah. Let's get some chicken and then let's go land surveying.
Okay, cool. That seems good to me. Oh, there's some clay here as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Might come in useful.
That'll be useful. I tell you what. If we ever want to make grout.
Grout.
We will want to make grout. There's a mod called Tinker's Construct. Called Bathcraft. Yeah. Called Tinker's Construct, and what that allows you to do is create yourself a little workstation. In fact, you know what, let's do that now, because Tinker's Construct tools are very useful. Okay, so what we need for this is we're going to need to make some patterns. Right, now, I'll make the patterns so people can have a look at what's going on. Patterns are made with sticks in a diagonal and things in a diagonal, and they're blank patterns. Now what you use them for is you need three things. You need a crafting table, you need just one plank, and annoyingly enough, oh wait, we've got one there, you need a log. Now these three things go...
Log.
Oh, jeez. These three things go like that, with these patterns above them. And they make three things. They make a stencil table, they make a part builder, and they make a tool station. Now we also need a, I think this is made with a chest, we also need a tool chest. There you go. Pattern chest. So, once we've made those four things, this is for the basic Tinker's Construct set. You put them in this sort of way. Let's hollow out this bit here for it, because that'll look quite nice. Right, okay, so you've got this sort of pattern, then you put the chest at the back, because we don't really need that. Then you put the part builder there, and we'll put the stencil table there, and we'll put the tool station there. Now, if you, David, could make me some more blank patterns, if you are following what I was doing there. Let's make some more, because we'll probably need...
I can't help but thinking, like, the immortal phrase, here's one we made earlier. That just keeps springing to mind.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't make any earlier, so here's some that we were going to make earlier but forgot. Okay, let's get rid of this because it's in the way. Now, in fact, David, I'll give you these, and you can take over from here. Put them into the stencil table, which is the one on the far right.
Part builder, stencil table. Okay,
and now I want you to go through the stencil list and try and make all of those stencils. So put them in the thing, and then click next pattern.
Next pattern.
Okay, now make that pattern, and do so for all the patterns that you've got.
Next pattern. Shovel head pattern. Next pattern. Axe head pattern. Next pattern. Sword blade pattern. Next pattern. Wide guard.
Head
What are all these things?
It's to make swords with. Or
What do they all do?
well, basically what it is rather than using the default tools, we make different tools and they have different properties. For instance, the like we can make them out of different resources, etc., etc. So I'll start getting the resources together to make those things. So while
scythes and hammers and knives.
Okay, so you should have made all them and now put them inside the pattern chest.
Okay.
We're going to make ourselves
some stuff.
An axe because that's cool. So we're going to make it out of stone because it's very easy to replace. Let's make 2 of them. And then so I've made an axe head. And now I want you to go into, or now we're going to go into the tool station and have a look to see what the axe requires. So it looks like it just requires an axe head and a handle.
Right.
Right. So now we go back to the part builder and we've got ourselves the axe head. Now let's make ourselves the handle, which is the there you go. Now we're making the tool rod out of bone because what this gives us is it basically different materials have different Lethe. This is why we should never put David in charge of anything. It never ends well. Now you should have a book. Maybe it's in here somewhere. There you go. That book called Materials and You in this chest. Go and have a look at that while I'm building these.
Materials and You by Skylar. Skylar Grey.
Skylar being the maker of the mod.
Shout out to Skylar. Materials and You, Surviving First Day and Beyond, Volume 1 by Skylar. Table of Contents, Getting Started, Recipes. Next page. Welcome to the first edition of Materials and You, Surviving the First Day and Beyond. Within these pages you'll find the first step to making tools and materials you need to survive. This book is a magic copy. It updates whenever the original has been modified. Check back occasionally for information on new things. Wow. The first step in making tools is crafting a blank pattern. It's a blank slate to stamp a shape into, providing reference for future creations. The pattern is shaped on the stencil table or used as stable tabletops. So that's basically kind of what we've done so far, I suppose.
Yeah.
Aubrey bushes. Oh, I see. So that's how we get the table, the pattern chest, tool shed. Punji stick. A few traps or blockades may help with your early survival experience.
The punji stick's cool.
Okay, so barricades you can make with 2 logs. Grout is made with clay, gravel, and sand. Seared bricks. Smeltery controller. So what I'm getting from this is that there are a whole host of items just within this mod. And then this book can even progress to another one, even larger.
Indeed. Yeah, but basically there's what the essence of the book is, like the first step of the book is saying, is that there's these tools which you can create and they have various modifiers on them. Now I've created one here which I'll give you, which is a hatchet, but basically an axe, and it has a bone handle. Now the bone handle adds a certain amount of modifiers to it, and it has a stone head, and the stone head means that we can repair it with stone. So if I kind of just hack away at some stuff, it has a certain amount of uses, right? So if I'll just take some of this, right, and now I can put
number of uses.
Now I can put it back in, but rather than, like when its uses have been used, rather than a normal tool, like a vanilla tool which breaks, this will kind of, well, it'll break, but it won't go away.
I see.
Right, so now I can put it back in here. These modifiers which you can add, do we have any redstone? We don't.
No, not as yet.
You can add things like redstone, which kind of makes the speed of the axe faster, or you can add like moss, which is another thing you can get, which makes it like repair itself, etc., etc.
I think if I compare it to my normal stone axe, the speed at which it disintegrates is probably currently the same.
Yeah.
But that's pre-modifier. That's disregarding the fact that I can actually replenish it with stone once I've got my modifiers on it to preserve those modifiers and all of those extra things.
Exactly. It's basically it's a way of making completely upgradable. I mean, you can start out with a basic stone hatchet and add various modifiers to it to make it like really good, rather than having to like save it for a diamond one. you can make one which is like the equivalent to a diamond one, but sort of start earlier on, if you like.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, should we sleep and then let's go on with some...
Let's sleep and then we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.